Hi, I'm going to do the April 22nd classwork, starting off with 12.2, number 27, where you had to find the 90th term of this sequence. So first of all, our a sub 1 for this sequence, the first term, is 1. And our d, the difference between each one, you're subtracting, and it looks like you're subtracting 3 to get from each one, to get from one to the next. So I'm going to use the formula a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. And we want to find the 90th term. So that means our n is 90. So a sub 90 equals our a sub 1, which is 1, plus 90 minus 1 times our d, which is negative 3. So that's 1 plus 89 times negative 3, or 1 minus 267, which will give us our answer, which is negative 266. That's the 90th term. And then in number 52, we have to find the sum and it's given to us in summation notation, which are we're going from n equals 1 to 90 of 3 minus 2n. So the things we need to know from here are a sub 1. When you fill in 1, you'd have 3 minus 2 times 1. 3 minus 2, that equals 1. So a sub 1 is 1. And a sub 90 when we fill in 90, you get 3 minus 2 times 90, or 3 minus 180. So you get negative 177. All right, so now we are ready to plug it into the sum formula. So our sum formula, the sum of the first n terms is n divided by 2, and then our a sub 1 plus our a sub n. So for us, that will equal 90 divided by 2 over 1 minus 177, which is 45 times negative 176, which gives us the answer of negative 7,920. Right, that is number 52 from 12.2. So those two were from our arithmetic section. Next, we'll move into the geometric from 12.3. Number 30. We had to find the 10th term of negative 1, 2, negative 4, dot, dot, dot. First thing I notice is that it goes positive, negative. So I know our r will have a negative in it. Our a sub 1 is negative 1. And our r, we're multiplying by negative 2 every time. So if we're finding our 10th term, using a sub n equals a sub 1 times r to the n minus 1. So for us, a sub 10 equals negative 1 times our r, which is negative 2 to the 10 minus 1. So that's negative 1 times negative 2 to the 9th. Negative 2 to the 9th would be a negative, and then negative times a negative will turn it positive. So the answer is 512. That's number 30. All right, and then from that same section, the same geometric section, number 41, we have to find the sum of 1/4 plus 2/4 plus 2 to the 2/4 plus blah 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 2 to the n minus 1 over 4. Okay, so our first term, a sub 1 is 1/4. And then we need to know our r. R, it looks like from going from one to the next, you're just multiplying by 2. So r will just be 2. Alright, so our formula, S sub n equals a sub 1 times 1 minus r to the n over 1 minus r. So filling in what we know, we're finding the sum of the first, we're going to n minus 1. So sum of the n minus 1 is going to equal our a sub 1, which is 1/4, times 1 minus 2 to the n over 1 minus our r, which is 2. So 1/4 times 1 minus 2 to the n over negative 1. I'll basically just change that to a negative. So kind of a generic answer since we have n in there still. So I'm going to bring that negative out front. Just make it a negative 1/4 times 1 minus 2 to the n. Or you could write that as negative 1 minus 2 to the n over 4. Or you could put the negative somewhere else. There's a couple different answers. So if that was a multiple choice question, you would have to be careful. And just figure out which one matches your answer. Alright, that is 12.3. That's the end of our geometric. Alright, and then, oops, I just realized I put 11.5. I meant 12.5. You probably figured that out. Alright, from 12.5, number 8. We're evaluating 9 things, 7 at a time, and of course you can put that in your calculator or change it to factorials. You'd have 9 factorial over 7 factorial, and then the difference factorial. So I know I got 7 factorial in there, so my 9 times 8 times 7 factorial. 2 would be 2 times 1. And then you've got the 7 factorial. I just reverse those. And that way those will cancel. And then 2 goes into 8 4 times. So then you just have 9 times 4, which is 36. And that's without a calculator. You can do it with a calculator, of course. Alright, and next, number 20, we're expanding. We have x plus 3 to the 5th power. Okay, so first of all, I think about row 5 on the triangle. So row 5 on the triangle goes 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, and 1. Alright, so those are our coefficients. Our x will be the one that's counting down in powers. So we have 1, x to the 5, 3 is not brought in yet, plus 5, x is now to the 4, now we'll have 3 to the 1. Power is always adding to 5. Plus, next coefficient's 10, x to the 3rd, 3 will now be to the 2, plus next coefficient is 10, x to the 2, 3 goes up to the 3rd, plus 5, x goes down to x to the 1, we're going to have 3 to the 4. I'm just barely not going to fit here at the end. plus 1, x is gone, and 3 to the 5th. Probably could squeeze that in there. Alright, so neatening this up, we have x to the 5th plus 5 times 3 is 15, x to the 4 plus 10 times 9 is 90, x to the 3rd plus 10 times 27 would be 270x squared plus 3 to the 4th times 5 is 405x plus, and then 3 to the 5th is 243. So that whole thing is your answer. That's x plus 3 expanded. And then the last problem in the classwork was number 32, where you have 2x plus 1 to the 12th. Luckily, we are not expanding that whole thing. We're just looking for the coefficient of x to the 3rd. Excuse me. Too many E's. Alright, so if it has x to the 3rd, we have a 12th power, so that means there will be 13 terms. This one would have x to the 12th, blah, 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 to the 12. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oops, 3. 2, 1, nothing. Okay, this is the term we're looking for. So this is 12 things. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Supposed to be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I counted something wrong. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3. Oh, I need to start counting with 0. That's what it was. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. 12 things, 9 at a time. And then your first part of this, 2x, your first term in the binomial is 2x, which we will take to the 3rd power, x to the 3rd. And then the other term, 1, it should add 12, so 9. 3 plus 2 is 9. Alright, so 12 things taken 9 at a time. That's 12 factorial over 9 factorial, difference factorial. 2 to the 3rd, that's 8, x to the 3rd. 1 just goes away. 12 factorial is 12, 11, 10, 9 factorial. Move this 9 factorial to the end. Then you have a 3 factorial, which is 3, 2, and 1. Will still be times 8x to the 3rd. Our 9 factorials cross out. 3 times 2 is 6, which goes into 12 2 times. So we have 2 times 11 times 10 times 8 x to the 3rd. So 22 times 10 times 8. We get 1,760 x to the 3rd. Alright, and that is it for April 22nd classwork. I hope you have a great day. Your quiz is due Wednesday and will count as your quiz grade and your test grade. So we'll try to make it as easy as possible to be able to get everything done, and then we'll do your exam next week. Have a great day.